To encourage cooperation among stakeholders towards taking ownership and actualizing the renewed hope agenda of the Nigerian government, the Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment, in collaboration with the Organized Labor and other relevant agencies, have organized a one-day town hall meeting to chart a way forward for Nigerian workers in line with the renewed hope agenda. Cleveland News correspondent was at the event and reports that top on the agenda is the promotion of the much-needed knowledge and awareness about the renewed hope agenda of President Tinubu, with the hope of enhancing the input of labor and employers with a view of reducing incidents of trade labor disputes in the course of implementation of the 8-point agenda. In her welcome remarks, the Minister of Labor and Employment, Nkiriko Nyonyocha, said the essence of the one-day town hall meeting with organized labor, employers of labor, and civil society organizations, among other things, is to refocus the consciousness of critical stakeholders on cooperative developmental labor-government relations as opposed to the present-day unhealthy relationship.
I therefore make no excuses as this government of APC is determined and committed to tackling headlong all socio-economic ills that have troubled our nation, and we shall, by the grace of God Almighty, involve solutions to emerging threats of our well-being as a nation. Recognizing this, the federal government has sought and continues to seek to collaborate with policymakers, in this case, both employers and workers' representatives, who make.
The keynote speaker at the event, Professor George Akanya, speaking on the impact of job creation and poverty eradication, urged Nigeria's government to, as a matter of urgency, engage the 8-point agenda in transforming the economy to address questions raised by labor unions about the living conditions of citizens.
With the crisis of corruption and insecurity we have on our hands, sustained rising poverty rates and worsening inequalities across the regions, while the Northwest is statistically indicated as the worst hit by poverty, all the other regions also have their various contentions with poverty. We can't go on like this without stabilizing fuel price, because if we do not, it holds the danger of destroying every other thing else we are trying to achieve.
Relevant stakeholders, however, expressed divergent opinions on the state of the nation, calling on the Nigerian government to walk the talk.
So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is not a good message, but a message to tell the government that Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are suffering, and we have no reason for whatsoever to suffer in this country. So please send the message that the earlier we begin to walk the talk, it's not only talking. By the time we get to our offices, all the papers that are presented are done somewhere, and status quo still remains. There must be a change of attitude.
The issue of the said work. Prof said one thing. He said, if you address poverty meaningfully, then you are reducing unemployment. And that made a score or a point with me, because we're here all. And he says something again. He says his salary is addressing issues that should have been addressed by the government for his family members. So I think we're here to work with the government to promote decent work, because you cannot have a universal lasting peace, even in Nigeria, without social justice.
So my dear brothers and sisters, let us not keep complaining and accusing the president for the hardship, but the chief executive should be held responsible, because the president has given us all the chance to do what is right. At least when we start with the workers who move the economy of the country.
As we criticize, we must come out with suggestions on how to get things done. And at the end of this forum, we can have a consensus, a kind of communique, in which we say few things have been done, but however, they could be done better. How do we improve on them? And on the last note, please don't underestimate few achievements we have recorded. The achievement, one great achievement we shouldn't take for granted is even what we are doing today. If you say democracy has problems, please don't think of the alternative.
Key objectives of the town hall meeting with the organized labor and employers is to create awareness on the importance of the 8-point agenda of Mr. President and minimize labor dispute, thereby promoting industrial harmony for development in the country. Imefon Okun reporting for Clever News.